Have you ever wondered how to stay calm and composed when dealing with a narcissist? Well, you're about to embark on a journey that will equip you with the tools to do just that. But before we dive into the methods, let's take a moment to understand the players in this game. First up, the narcissist. Picture the person who thinks the world revolves around them, who needs constant admiration and who lacks empathy for others. They're often charming and charismatic, but their inflated self-image can make them difficult to deal with. They may manipulate, belittle, and use others to maintain their perceived superiority. Now, this can be a tough situation for anyone, but it's not an impossible one to navigate. And here's where the ancient philosophy of Stoicism comes in. Stoicism, dating back to the 3rd century BC, teaches us to differentiate between what we can control and what we can't. It encourages us to maintain tranquility and virtue in the face of adversity, making it an effective approach to handle narcissists. Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions or becoming indifferent. It's about understanding our reactions, accepting what is in our control, and letting go of what isn't. It's about finding peace amidst chaos, and that's what we aim for when dealing with a narcissist. So how do these two worlds collide, and why is it important to understand both? Well, a narcissist thrives on reactions, and Stoicism teaches us to control our reactions. When we control our responses, we take away the narcissist's power, leaving them disarmed. But it's not just about disarming them, it's about maintaining our peace of mind, about not letting their actions affect our tranquility. It's about understanding that their behavior is a reflection of them, not us. And that's what we're going to dive into in this video series. We'll explore the depths of narcissism, the pillars of Stoicism, and how we can use Stoicism to navigate our interactions with narcissists. Understanding narcissism and Stoicism is the first step in learning how to deal with a narcissist, so let's take that first step together. Stoicism, a philosophy that can be your shield. Let's take a journey back in time, all the way to ancient Greece, to the birthplace of Stoicism. Stoicism, a philosophy founded by Zeno of Citium, is a practical guide for navigating the tumultuous tides of life. It's not just a collection of abstract theories, but rather a toolkit for cultivating tranquility, resilience, and wisdom in our everyday lives. Stoicism is built on 4 cardinal virtues: wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. Wisdom, the ability to distinguish good from evil. Courage, not just in the physical sense, but also moral courage to stand up for what is right. Justice, to treat others with fairness and kindness. And finally, temperance, the exercise of self-restraint and moderation in all aspects of life. Stoicism teaches us that while we can't control everything that happens around us, we do have control over how we respond. It's about understanding that our reactions to events are within our power. This is where the concept of stoic indifference comes in. It refers to the idea that we should remain indifferent to things outside our control, focusing instead on our own actions and attitudes. At the heart of Stoicism lies the promotion of self-control and endurance as a means to overcome destructive emotions. It's about not letting our emotions dictate our actions, but rather using our rational mind to navigate through the chaos. Stoicism encourages us to accept the world as it is, without letting our happiness be dependent on external factors. And here's the key takeaway: Stoicism is not about suppressing emotions, but rather about transforming them. It's about changing our perspective, seeing obstacles as opportunities, and turning adversity into advantage. So why Stoicism? Well, whether you're dealing with a difficult person like a narcissist, facing a tough situation, or simply trying to find peace in this chaotic world, Stoicism can be your guiding light. It can help you remain calm in the face of adversity, maintain your composure, and make rational decisions. Armed with the knowledge of Stoicism, you can stand strong against the challenges a narcissist might throw your way. Recognizing a narcissist is the first step to dealing with one. Now let's delve into the characteristics that make a narcissist. These may not be obvious at first glance, but with a keen eye and an understanding of these traits, you will be able to identify them. Firstly, we have the inflated sense of self-importance. This is not just about having a high self-esteem. Narcissists think they are superior to others, often exaggerating their talents and achievements, while downplaying those of others. They are preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. Next is the constant need for admiration. Narcissists are addicted to the attention and admiration of others to validate their own self-worth. They often surround themselves with people who feed their ego, creating a sort of fan club. However, they are rarely interested in the feelings or needs of these individuals. Now let's talk about the lack of empathy. This is a hallmark trait of narcissism. Narcissists find it hard to recognize or understand the feelings and needs of others. They tend to be dismissive, contemptuous, or impatient when others share their feelings or needs. They are more concerned with their own desires and often exploit others to achieve them. Lastly, we have manipulative behaviors. Narcissists are masters of manipulation. They use others to meet their own needs. Without considering the effect of their actions on these individuals, they often twist the truth and may resort to bullying or intimidation to get what they want. It's important to note that not all people with these traits are narcissists. These traits become problematic when they are persistent, inflexible, and cause significant distress or impairment. Also, remember that narcissism exists on a spectrum. Some people may exhibit some of these traits to a lesser or greater degree without having full-blown narcissistic personality disorder. Knowing these traits will help you identify a narcissist and arm yourself with the right approach. Now, how can Stoicism help when you're dealing with a narcissist? Stoicism, an ancient philosophy originated by the Greeks and Romans, offers a practical framework for dealing with life's challenges, including the intricate dance with narcissism. Stoicism teaches us to focus on what we can control and let go of what we cannot. So how does this apply when dealing with a narcissist? Firstly, it's important to understand that a narcissist's behavior is often rooted in their own insecurities and needs for validation. It's not about you, but about them. You cannot control their actions or their need for admiration, but you can control your reactions to them. This is where Stoicism comes in. Stoics believe that our reactions, not the events themselves, cause our distress. So when a narcissist is trying to provoke a reaction, remember you're in control of how you respond. You can choose to not get swept up in their drama. You can choose to remain calm and not let their actions disturb your inner peace. Let's illustrate this with an example. Imagine a narcissist belittles your achievements to boost their own ego. According to Stoicism, you can control your reaction by not letting their words affect your self-worth. Your value is not determined by their opinion, but by your own beliefs and actions. In dealing with a narcissist, Stoicism also teaches us the principle of acceptance. Accept that you cannot change the narcissist. The only person you can change is yourself, your reactions, and your perceptions. Acceptance doesn't mean condoning their behavior, but rather understanding that you cannot control it. Stoicism encourages us to focus on our actions and behavior. When dealing with a narcissist, it's easy to become consumed by their actions and forget about our own. But remember, you can only control your actions, not theirs. Instead of trying to change them, focus on maintaining your own integrity and inner peace. Finally, Stoicism promotes the idea of detachment. This doesn't mean becoming emotionally numb or disengaged. Rather, it's about not allowing the narcissist's actions to dictate your emotional state. You can be compassionate and understanding without being ensnared in their web of manipulation. In conclusion, Stoicism provides a powerful tool for dealing with narcissists. By focusing on what you can control, your reactions, your actions, and your inner peace, and accepting what you cannot change, you can maintain your composure and dignity in the face of narcissistic behavior. So next time you find yourself in the firing line of a narcissist's antics, remember the Stoic approach. Control your reactions, maintain your integrity, accept what you cannot change, and focus on what you can control. Remember, Stoicism is about controlling your reactions, not the person causing them. Let's put theory into practice. Now that we've established the groundwork, let's delve into the practical aspect of dealing with narcissism through the lens of Stoicism. We'll explore 3 key areas: setting boundaries, practicing detachment, and fostering self-care. Setting boundaries is a crucial first step. It's about defining what is acceptable to you and what isn't. Remember, a narcissist thrives on control and domination. They may not respect your boundaries initially, but consistency is key. Be firm, clear, and unyielding. You may feel uncomfortable, but remember the Stoic principle of enduring discomfort for a greater good. You're not being unkind. You're simply preserving your mental and emotional health. Next, we'll discuss practicing detachment. It's a powerful Stoic technique that can help you maintain emotional stability in the face of a narcissist's manipulations. Detachment doesn't mean indifference or lack of care. It's about observing situations objectively, without letting your emotions cloud your judgment. It's about responding rather than reacting. When a narcissist tries to provoke you, take a step back. Breathe. Remember that their actions reflect their inner chaos, not your worth. Now, on to self-care. Dealing with a narcissist can be emotionally draining. In the midst of setting boundaries and practicing detachment, don't forget to take care of yourself. Remember, Stoicism advocates for a balanced life. Self-care in this context means nurturing your mental, emotional, and physical health. It could be as simple as taking a walk, meditating, or spending time with loved ones. It's about creating a safe space for yourself, away from the narcissist's influence. Let's not forget the power of perspective. A narcissist's behavior can be challenging, but remember the Stoic principle. We don't control what happens to us, only how we respond. This perspective can help you navigate through the narcissist's manipulations. You're not a victim, but a survivor, navigating the situation with wisdom and resilience. There's also the technique of visualization. Picture yourself as a rock in a storm, unyielding and unmoving, while the narcissist's words and actions are the wind and rain, unable to shake you. This visualization can help reinforce your resolve and remind you of your strength. And finally, keep learning. The more you understand about narcissism and stoicism, the better equipped you'll be. Knowledge is power, and in this case, it's your shield and sword. Remember, dealing with narcissists isn't easy, but it's not impossible either. It requires patience, strength, and a lot of self-love. But with Stoicism as your guide, you can navigate this journey with grace and resilience. With these practical tips, you're well equipped to handle any narcissist that comes your way. So keep going, keep growing, and remember, in the grand scheme of things, this too shall pass. So what have we learned about dealing with a narcissist through Stoicism? We've journeyed together through the realms of understanding narcissism and Stoicism, and now it's time to tie all these threads together. In the grand tapestry of life, narcissists can sometimes feel like a snag, a discordant thread that seeks to disrupt the harmony. But as we've learned, Stoicism provides us with the tools to smooth out these snags and create a balanced, harmonious pattern. We began by understanding the nature of a narcissist. We explored their mindset, their behaviors, their tactics. We recognized that a narcissist is driven by an insatiable need for attention, affirmation, and admiration. They often lack empathy, are self-centered, and have a grandiose sense of self-importance. Intimidating, isn't it? But remember, knowledge is power. Identifying a narcissist is the first step towards effectively dealing with them. This led us to the ancient philosophy of Stoicism. We dipped our toes into the tranquil waters of Stoic wisdom, learning about its core principles. The Stoics believed in the power of rational thought, self-control, and acceptance of things we cannot change. They taught us that our reactions, our emotions, our perceptions are within our control. Isn't that empowering? This understanding is the foundation of the Stoic approach to dealing with a narcissist. We then dove deeper into the Stoic approach to narcissism. Stoicism teaches us to detach ourselves from the narcissist's actions and words, to not let them affect our peace of mind. It's about understanding that their behavior is a reflection of their inner turmoil, not a commentary on our worth. We learned that by practicing Stoic principles, we can maintain our composure, our dignity, and our peace, even in the face of narcissistic behavior. And finally, we arrived at practical tips and techniques. We learned how to apply Stoic principles in real-life situations, how to respond instead of react, how to maintain our calm and composure, how to set boundaries. We discovered that by practicing mindfulness, self-reflection, and acceptance, we can navigate the stormy seas of narcissism with grace and resilience. So, here we are, at the end of our journey, but the beginning of a new chapter in our lives. Armed with the knowledge of narcissism and the wisdom of Stoicism, we are now better equipped to deal with narcissists in our lives. It's not an easy task, but remember, Stoicism is not about eliminating challenges, but about finding the strength within ourselves to face them. Remember, the power to deal with a narcissist lies within you. And with Stoicism, you can find the strength to face any narcissist with composure and resilience. A journey well traveled and a journey well begun, don't you think?